video is to show you something that I've done for Valentine's Day, and I only have a couple of these. I don't have a lot of them, but my dog, he's in the kennel. I have been working a little bit. I know you'll notice from the other video I did some glycerin soap that was embedded in cold processed soap. But I've been working a little bit with the glycerin soap. Let me turn this down so you can see a little bit better. And I really like it. There's just some things that you can do with the glycerin soap that you cannot do with the cold processed soap. And my number one thing is that the glycerin soap really seems to hold the fragrance oil a lot better. So you can put more in there. That's one thing. You can put more fragrance oil in than what you do in cold process. And the other thing is that it holds the fragrance better. So even if you use the same amount that you would use in cold process, you still smell it more. It's just but anyway, I found these little containers, little plastic containers. And they have like a slot, one on each side. And what I did was I poured the soap directly into the container. Okay, so it comes right out. Isn't that cool? And what I've done, I let them sit out for a little bit. So as glycerin sits out and is exposed to air, it shrinks a little bit, just like you would on your cold processed soap. So it made this perfect. Isn't that cool? I just think that is so neat. So I've got a couple of these, but what I've done is I took it, and let me show you on this one. I took a ribbon and ran it through here and then tied a bow on the top, but I ran it through these two slots, and then there's a bow tied to hold the soap into the container. And then I wrapped it up in a CeeLo bag and put a real pretty Valentine bow on it. So I'm going to offer these with, you know, a little bag, bag and tissue paper, Valentine bag, as a little Valentine gift set. Also with, you can't see this one as well, but this is also a glycerin soap. It's 3 different layers, 3 different colors. There is a pink, this kind of mauvey pink, and in the middle is a red. I think the red, yeah, the red is in a clear glycerin, and the tops and bottoms are in an opaque or a white that's been colored pink glycerin. But I wanted to show y'all that. Isn't that really cool? I'm very happy with that. I think it turned out really neat, and it's a fun Valentine's gift. But I'm only going to have a couple of these, but I will list them on my Etsy site, and there's still time for you to be able to, if you're interested in getting one of these, there's still time for me to be able to ship it, and you can receive it before Valentine's Day, so you can give it as a gift. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to take these off because, uh-oh, I haven't, it's only at 3.5 minutes. And I'm going to show you the next thing I've been working on. Like I said, I have definitely been busy. These are so cool. They're sugar scrubs. And I've been actually using them a good bit to try them out to see how well I liked them. I love them. You just take a couple, 1 or 2, I only take 2 max, into the shower with you, and it's sugar and glycerin soap, and it's very, very moisturizing. That's one thing I like about it. And the other thing is, like, on your hands and your elbows, your knees, your legs, you can use these, and all you do is you squish it in your hand. You know, you get your hands wet, and you take a cube and you squish it in your hands and you kind of rub it around, and it makes into like a soap sugar paste. And then you can use that, you rub it on your legs or on your knees or elbows and arms and hands, and it exfoliates with sugar. And it's really great because the sugar just dissolves in the water, so it doesn't, when it gets in your water, by the time you wash it off after you've scrubbed with it and lathered it up, and scrubbed it, you rinse it off and the sugar dissolves in the water, but it is so nice. I really, really like these. So what I want to do is, like I've done, this one is in Mardi Gras. These are the different colors. There's a blue, there's a purple, or kind of a lavender color. Definitely pink, we've got to have pink. And yellow. And the green. And what I want to do is offer these in the scents and the fragrances that people seem to like the most, so that if, let's say you were taking a bath with Mardi Gras soap, you could also use your Mardi Gras sugar scrubs. Isn't that neat? So I'll be offering these on my Etsy site, and it'll be that, I'll have a list of the different fragrance oils that you can choose from, and a list of the colors that you can choose from, and that way you can just pick which ones you want, and then I'll make them right before I send them. But these are so neat. I'm very impressed with these as far as sugar scrubs. Instead of like, I've looked at some of the liquid sugar scrubs that you dip your hand into and use out of a jar, and I think that's nice too. I like that too. But I just thought these would be easier because you just pick up two before you go into the shower or before you go into the bathtub. Just pick up maybe 2 of these cubes and take them in there with you. And you don't take all of them because you don't want the other ones to get damp. That's not good. They need to stay dry. So you just pick, maybe 1 or 2 and take into the bathtub with you, and you use those 2. But you would be surprised how much of your body you can scrub with just 2 of these little cubes. So, but I was really impressed with these. I really like these a lot, and I think you will too. So I'm going to offer these as well on my Etsy site. I can't remember. There's probably, I'll have to count how many I have in each bag, but I'll put it up on the video. I'll count a bag of them and see how many is in there, and I'll let you know how many is in there, so in each bag. But also I did it by weight, so I'll also put the weight of each bag up there as well. So, but that's the next thing I wanted to show you, let's see, is I have been just crazy lately about bubble bars. I have had the best time, and I've been working on a recipe for bubble bars. I have never purchased any of the Lush products. We don't have a Lush around here. That store is probably 2.5 or 3 hours from where I live, the closest one. So I've never been to one, so I'm kind of guessing on what a bubble bar should really be. I've used a couple that I've ordered online from people that have made them, and I love them. I mean, I'm addicted to bubble bars now. So I've been working on a recipe along with Karen at Eden Luxuries for a bubble bar that would give us all of the different things that we like in a bubble bar, and we've come up with a recipe now. And this is just from my next to last batch, I guess, that I made, and I'll probably offer some of those on my Etsy, and they're still soft enough to crumble, but they're still hard enough that, you know, we could ship them. They're not like a dry, hard bubble bar. They're a little bit moist, and they crumble pretty easy under the water, and they dissolve really, really well. And they make so many bubbles, and the bubbles last. That was one of the things that you know, we really worked on hard, was for the bubbles to be able to last in the tub. So I like, if I'm going to take a bubble bath, I want to take a bubble bath. I want a lot of bubbles, and if I want to soak in the tub for 20 or 30 minutes, you know, I want the bubbles to stay in there 20 or 30 minutes. And we finally accomplished that with this recipe. But I will tell you one thing that you need to do if you want to use a bubble bar and soak in the tub. Wait until the end part of your bath to actually use your soap bar to soap up with, because it seems like the soap is, if you take your soap bar and your you know, little nylon scrubby thing and soap up, that seems to diminish the bubbles from your bubble bar. So I just wanted to kind of throw that in there and let y'all know that. That's just a little tip. So if you're going to take a bubble bath, you want to soap, wait to the very end of your bath to use your soap to soap up with. So that way your bubbles will last longer. But in the tub, when I've used this, and I have taken some days 3 baths a day, testing the bubble bars to make sure that they're working right, and that they do everything that we want them to do. But I've noticed that the bubbles, they're staying, they're lasting, they're staying for a long time. So I think we've come up on a good recipe, and so just wanted to share that with you. So I will probably start offering the bubble bars in a lot of the same scents as the soaps and the sugar scrubs. So that way, if you wanted to take a Mardi Gras bath, you could, or if you wanted to take a Lick Me All Over bath, you could take a Lick Me All Over bath, and all the items that you use would all, you know, be in the same fragrance. So, but I just wanted to share that. So we will have those coming up, or I will have those coming up pretty soon on my Etsy shop. So, but I'm very happy with that. But I worked a long time to get that recipe right, and I really appreciate all the help that Karen gave me as well. So, but I think that's the end of it for now. Today I'm going to make some more, let's see, some more cakes, soap cakes, and ice those. I've got 2 to ice or decorate, and I'll be making some more of the bases again, and some different fragrance oils. So I've got a busy day for a Saturday planned. So I hope y'all have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.